Hi guys, I realized after I recorded that session that I totally forgot to explain what Shungite is, like what it's for, what are its properties and that kind of thing. So one of the things that I really, when I was introduced to Shungite, I was told that it's a healer stone. So, you know, I identified with that and I learned that it's a 2 billion-year-old stone. It's from what I know, or as far as I know, I mean, it only is found in Russia, and so in a town called Shungite. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. I probably am not, and I apologize to anybody that gets offended by my poor Russian lingo. So it really works well to absorb electromagnetic radiation. So I have a piece stuck to my phone. Probably see that here. That's the Shungite. And so that helps with absorbing the electromagnetic radiation because I'm very sensitive to, well, we all are very sensitive. We might not know that we are, that it's bothering our biofield. So these are circular cell phone plates. And the nice things about these new ones I just got is that it has like a little explanation about, you know, Shungite. What else does it do? I find it for me, it acts as a barrier. So I wear it in my bra, and why? Just because it's close to my heart. And when I'm doing readings, angel tarot readings, I find sometimes what happens is people will, you know, unload a lot of personal stuff that's pretty heavy, and because I'm empathic, I can take that on pretty easily. So I find what the Shungite does for me is it just acts as a barrier, so it'll absorb that for me. And what I really like about Shungite is that you don't have to clear it as often, like the magnetic hematite that I showed you at the end. At the end of the last video, that you have to constantly clear it. And I do clear my Shungite a lot, but I like that it transmutes negative energy and it sends out positive energy, kind of like selenite and amethyst, citrine as well. Some people say citrine does that. It's a very grounding stone, quite grounding. I'm not normally drawn to black stones. Like I normally like, you know, I've never really been drawn to black stones, but for some reason this stone, there's something very different about it. It's actually biological in nature, so it feels alive, like when you hold it. And I know that sounds really, really weird, but you definitely just have to come by the store. I have so many stones here, and you can kind of like see the difference by holding a Shungite piece versus like a clear quartz. And they're all alive, you know, in my mind they are, and a lot of other people's minds too. And again, I know that sounds totally crazy, and you know what, that's okay. This is what I do, and definitely Shungite is amazing. So yes, it's a very protective. So if you're going out, let's say to a place that might not be safe, I don't know why you would be doing that, but if you were, I would carry a piece of Shungite with me for sure. And you don't need a really large piece. You know, sometimes like that piece that I had lost was like tiny piece, and it was so powerful. Like it's very potent. That's all I can think of right now. Protection stone, grounding stone. Definitely helps with technology, like absorbing technology. So if you have your computer, Wi-Fi, you know, all that going on in one corner of your house, it might be a good idea to get a piece and put it on your desk, or get a piece. Definitely get a piece for your cell phone, especially if you carry your cell phone, which everybody does, because you don't want your body absorbing the electromagnetic radiation from your phone. Another trick, you know, if you aren't able to come out to Bedford at our Bedford location to pick up a cell phone plate, you can also put your phone in airplane mode. That helps too, because it stops it from, you know, looking for a signal and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty much all I have to say about Shungite. I mean, I could probably talk about it all day long, but yeah. Anyways, hope that you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments below. And also, if you know anything else that I haven't said about Shungite, you can also put that in the comments below too. I'd be happy to learn something new about this amazing stone. And talk to you soon. Okay, bye.